that's based on the rule of law.
This ain't a flashback.
No, I don't think so.
A man
I thought that was
wears
Muse.
a mask.
Oh my goodness, I
cover
saw
his
that for a
face.
second. I was like, is that Muse?
That would be crazy, dude.
Is a coward.
Like taking up a fake mantle.
These vigilantes,
Does
they
that
are
kind of
not
look like Muse's
heroes.
mask, though, that we see in the trailer?
Yeah, a little bit.
It does. I mean, he's not Muse, obviously, but I'm just saying.
I ran on a promise. And the acquittal of Hector Ayala demands that I keep it.
No.
Dude, is that a Kimber 1911? There's only one man who carries
The
that.
rule of law must prevail.
No way.
No.
Nah, bruh.
That's not
That
him,
ain't,
dude.
nah.
It's not him.
No.
Boom, you looking for this?
Welcome back to BoomShot. I'm Kale. This is Colby, and this is Odin back for another
back, man.
video. He's in every video, really, if you think about it. He's our outro song, but he is here to give his comments on Daredevil Born Again Episode 3.
Yeah, spoiler warning.
Yeah, spoiler warning. You know the question that we always start off with is... That's not it.
Attack.
You know the question.
You can clap again. I'm good.
What do you think about the episode?
You can go first, Odin.
He's recovering from a cough attack. Did you
Yes.
guys-
I'm
first.
recovering from a cough. I thought it was pretty solid. I really liked it. It was a bit of a shorter episode, but
It was kind of sad that it was so short.
yeah, it was short, but it was one of those lawyer episodes mostly, which I like those. I like the law episodes. They're pretty
Yeah.
fun, but
Yeah, I
the
thought it was great.
ending kind of made up for it. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was so sad, but I knew something was going to go wrong. Like the whole time,
Yeah,
I had
you
a
could,
feeling
you could
of
feel it the
just
entire episode.
impending doom.
Yeah.
I feel like, but yeah, I agree. I thought it was really good. It may be my favorite of the three thus far, even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a really good episode. I do like the lawyer focus as well, because it shows. I mean, Matt isn't Daredevil right now, so there's not a lot going on in that side of in that realm, and so this is his way of trying to help the city. But I think he's gonna come to a quick conclusion here soon, based on what happened. That being a lawyer is not enough for what the city needs. So. Speaking of, we have a couple big things we want to talk about. Mainly on the ending. Obviously, we see White Tiger gets acquitted. That's a big. We'll return that to in a minute. But what do you think about Matt's relationship with the therapist lady, dude? I'm feeling like this kind of sussy. It's starting a red flag.
Yeah, I didn't like how she brought up Foggy so much, like unwarranted even. Or did she brought up Foggy first, right?
He mentioned something about his friend and how they had
He
had
mentioned a friend.
they had the
she
drink
said
that every time
Foggy.
they would win a case.
And then she said
Yeah.
Foggy Nelson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had a weird look on his face, like
Yeah, and he can tell. That's a good point.
Yeah.
it was a very odd look. I mean, it could just be simply like, my friend, but like, I don't know. The second time she said it,
Yeah.
he you saw like he was
Especially-
kind of smiling. It went away, and I was like,
Especially in the hollow of his hand part. Matt was kind of like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point, because Matt will be able to sense if something, like if she's being sus.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little something more under there, and obviously we know that she's in cahoots with at least the person who plays Muse, right?
Yeah, they're getting counseling together, but Muse, it seems like maybe he's either doing that for his own purposes, like he doesn't actually want therapy, or maybe they're like involved together somehow. But I don't. Maybe Muse actually does want therapy, and then he goes crazy later on.
Yeah, or either that, or she's unaware, or she's unaware that it's actually Muse, obviously.
Yeah.
But Muse is aware that Matt has a connection with her. And so that could be. Matt is just he loves his women, and he loves the women in his life, and so that could become a weak point for him at some point.
Yeah.
For whatever Muse's motivation is to get to, I don't know if he's trying to get to Daredevil or if he's just trying to get revenge or whatever. We don't really know the motivation. We haven't seen him yet, but obviously at the very end we see White Tiger gets acquitted, Hector Ayala is free. White Tiger also gets outed by Matt in a bold move, dude. I mean, he swung big and he hit a home run. But
Yeah, it worked, and then unfortunately, someone donning a Punisher skull, dude, which infuriates me. We're in consensus that's not Punisher, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Totally
I'm not buying it.
Absolutely not.
Obviously, the showrunners are wanting us to think it's Punisher, but I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I think it's either one of the cops or maybe Vanessa, like, hired somebody to take him out, which I don't know why she would care unless, you know, it seems like she's involved with kind of the underworld at this point, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not Punisher, though.
Which she's a lot more involved in the underworld than Fisk is right now, which I think is really interesting because I genuinely feel like Fisk is trying to play the good guy. So, like, yeah, I know that scene was overcut or, like, was cut in between Fisk talking about how he was going to get vengeance on the vigilante White Tiger because that's what he ran on. And then bro gets shot by someone donning a Punisher skull. So you could only assume that Fisk hires this person. But I feel like that's a misdirection. I do feel like Fisk, at this point in the show, is trying to do good for the city.
Yeah.
In whatever way that looks like for him right now. But I don't think it's in any evil or malicious way. I think I don't know. I'm just kind of interested. We did see one cop in the court case that kind of looked furious that he got acquitted. So I'm wondering if it was that cop.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point it seems like Kingpin wants to do the right thing, but I mean, I just don't ever trust the guy, dude. I mean, every time we see him, it seems like maybe, you know, he's not like really bad. He's still just kind of like anti force in the show, and then he just becomes really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that'll happen regardless. Like, even if he's trying to do good right now, he'll have a breaking point.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is how we see Punisher brought in the show, because obviously, man's wearing a Punisher skull, the vest, you know, and so if somebody happened to witness the crime, they're gonna probably bring that up. So I think maybe next episode or maybe in the episode after that, something like that, I think we're gonna see Punisher kind of laying low. So because. I mean, I guess he might be in trouble with the law at this point. So
Probably.
yeah, I mean, when is he not really? But
Yeah.
he's kind of an easy scapegoat because of the fact that he just kills people in what the public would see as willy nilly. But to him, it's very targeted and precise. So
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any bold predictions before my phone runs out of storage here. This is our second time recording. I don't know. Do you have a bold prediction?
leave a like to tell Colby to turn on iCloud photos.
I think there's a GoFundMe in the description for a new camera. My prediction is I feel like Foggy is not dead because they
That's a cut, dude.
really heavily would not shut up about him being dead and like, oh my god, he's dead. Oh, dude, he's dead. And it's just like, it's kind of weird that they keep saying it. I could be completely wrong. Dude's probably really dead right now. But
I'm with you. At least I
could see
hope
it.
so.
I could see it.
I want to add to that, and kind of like I said last week, Matt just moved on from it very quick, and that to me just doesn't sound like Matt. It doesn't feel like him, especially with Foggy. I mean, we saw how persistent Matt was to try and get Hector acquitted. How much more persistent would he be to see who actually killed Foggy and why? Like, we obviously know that Bullseye did it, but who hired him, that kind of thing. And just seems to me like Matt let it go really quick. So,
yeah, and even with the year time jump, I mean, a year would not be enough, I feel like, for Matt to get over it. And also, it's weird how Foggy's the only one who didn't get shot in the head. Like, Bullseye doesn't miss, so, like, he surely did that on purpose. If he wanted Foggy to die immediately, he would have shot him in the head. Because he shot the other two, I think they were cops by him in the head. So, I don't know, man. I really feel like... And why would he go after Foggy?
Yeah, I'm still not there yet.
I feel like maybe someone hired him.
That's kind of where I'm at. So,
and maybe that leads to Foggy being alive. Like
could be.
What's your bold prediction?
My bold prediction, dude. I think I'm gonna go with the therapist being sus. I don't know. I just something about it rubs me the wrong way. The way she. But I don't know. At this point, I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say shout out to Camar De Los Reyes. I think he was great in this episode.
Yeah.
Obviously, he passed away in late 2023. Our condolences to the family and all. But I thought he was great in this episode and the two episodes he was in.
Yeah, it's sad that we don't get to see him in the MCU as White Tiger again. But for what we did see, I was glad that he was in the show. So
one quick bold prediction to close this out. I don't really think it'll happen, but I think possibly Fisk could kill Vanessa. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
I feel like the camera's dead. That's my prediction right now.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
All right, we better dip.
Let us know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.